Hey everybody, welcome back to When the Words Fail Music Speaks, where we fight depression with the power of music. I'm your handicapped host, James Cox. I have another interview today. It's so going to be so great. Well, tonight actually, because we're recording at 8:35, and where she's in Atlanta, I think, and it's 7:35 right there. So we're on kind of the same time zone, kind of not, but not really. Um, I'm really excited to have Miss Cox back on the show. We interviewed her, I think, in December last year, so it's been a full year, right? Yeah, I think so.
About that.
But you've been killing it lately. Her track Headboard, with Lil Durks is getting ton of attention. She's been stepping into acting, and she's been getting to some big things in the works for upcoming projects, which we will, delve into. So we're here to help to see what she's been doing and what's next for her. Miss Cox, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. Yeah. So when your manager Zeus contacted me and he's like, "You want to come back?" I'm like, "Really?" She wants to come because I didn't think that personally, last time we talked, I felt like I messed up so bad, so you didn't want to come back. So I guess that's not the case.
No.
Okay. Okay. Good. Yeah. Well, it's just me, I mean, the brain does things to you that you don't realize. Yeah. But so a year ago we talked to you. So in the meantime, through the whole year, what have you been doing? It's so good to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. Yeah. So what have you been up to for like the year?
Honestly, it's just been a lot of moving around, moving and shaking,
Yeah.
mixing and mingling. I like to say shaking hands, kissing babies for
Yeah.
sure. We've been on
Yeah.
the road nonstop. I feel like we had, well, no, I've taken, we had like a month or two off, but outside of
Okay.
that,
Yeah.
we've been doing bookings all over the world. As far as the United States is concerned, I've started filming for another movie, and that's in the works, coming out as well. I've been in the studio. My EP is coming, dropping very very soon.
Nice.
We're
Yeah.
gonna make the announcement on 11/11 for that.
Okay.
So I'm just all around excited in regards to everything as a whole. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
A lot
working.
of
I've
good
been
stuff.
nominated for about 3 awards so far.
Nice.
So we're
Yeah.
working. Finally,
Yeah.
I'm glad to just finally be able to see the hard work paying off.
Yeah, exactly. When you've been working so hard for years and years and years, and you're like,
Yeah.
my God, when's the company? And when it does, they're like, it's already here. Oh my God, I
Yeah.
can't believe. So speaking of which, last year you came to Columbia, South Carolina, and I totally missed you. Because
Yeah.
I wanted to meet you. And I hope that was a great show. Because
It
I'm
was lit.
always
It was definitely lit.
okay, good. Yeah, because I'm always wondering about how certain venues are, because you never
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
one venue or the other. But yeah, okay. So you mentioned you got a new EP coming out, and that's great. But I think your new song title is like this straight in radio.
Mhm.
And okay, so I couldn't find that on anywhere. So is that not out yet, or is that coming
That's
out
part of the
very?
EP. So you
Okay.
got an exclusive with
Oh,
that
okay.
one.
Yeah. It's nice. Exclusive. I love exclusives. Yeah. So, yeah. But you're in Atlanta right now, and I'm sure
I
Atlanta's
am, until this weekend. I have to be in Las Vegas on Saturday, Sunday. Then I leave Vegas and fly to Miami, and then I'm performing on a Carnival cruise. So
Carnival cruise. Do you like those?
I have never been. I've only been with the Royal Caribbean. So I'm
Yeah.
excited to see what the Carnival is hitting for. They always say that it's like the party boat cruise. So I'm excited just to see what the vibes are.
Yeah. I've only been on one cruise, and I probably won't ever go back on
Same.
the cruise again. Because I was like 16. I was with mom and dad, and I couldn't go anywhere because I had to have a wheelchair. Handicap
Yeah.
sucks sometimes. But yeah, so I don't think cruises are in my future ever again. Hey, I mean, cruises are great. For many people, and I'm sure you'll dig it the most.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, you said you were on like a promo tour doing promos for your new EP, and so how does your mindset shift now? with an audience that is global as opposed to just in America? I mean, because you're getting really well known, you know.
I think at this point it's really not necessarily a major mind shift, just because I haven't actually been overseas as of yet. I know that like the music and my name is global, but I'm more so excited and inquisitive about seeing what is like what's the real energy and vibes is outside of the country, like out of the country. I'm excited.
Yeah, yeah, because it's different outside of the U.S., you know, and it's in very good parts and very bad parts. You gotta I guess dive into that, you know, because
Absolutely, yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, you never. Well, I've heard very bad things about Dubai. I've heard very good things about Dubai.
Yeah,
So
you're
it's
right.
just, I
That's
guess
true.
it matters about where you go. Well, that's in American too. You know, it all depends on where you go.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, cool, cool. So you are Panamanian with with yeah. So your background is Panamanian, right?
Panamanian, yes.
Panamanian. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. So your Panamanian heritage and Georgia roots give you like a unique voice because you have a powerful voice, and I just want to
Thank
express
you so
that to
much.
you right now. Um,
Yes.
so how do you weave the Panamanian and your Georgia roots into your upcoming album that you kind of didn't do what you didn't do in your singles? You know that was or you might have done in your singles. I'm not sure.
So I think people will see more or experience more of the Panamanian aspect of me probably not on this next EP, but maybe this EP after that one. Just because I'll start speaking like more Spanish, like the hooks are Spanish, more versatile, more crossover and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Awesome. Awesome. So, so you've been described as creating mood music. And that's really good because you know music is good for everything. You know.
Yeah.
Um, so what is a mood or feeling that you haven't captured in your music yet that you would like to experiment in your next EP or full album?
I haven't really dove deep into sadness
Okay.
as of yet. I've kind of spoke on like heartbreak a little bit,
Yeah.
um, or being like lied to or misled.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's been kind of like um, more so party and turn up. I haven't really done like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm in love type of thing,
Right.
or I'm like, sad. So I want to cater more to on like those type of emotions, like a relational, like a real
Yeah.
deal relations song.
Are you probably saying those emotions like sad, depression? You know, I'm not sure if it's falls in depression, but like, are you saving those for a like a right time, like, or do you feel like those are put back because sometimes are just right stuff and they're not able to release it yet, depending on how that lyrics move them. You know, so I'm not sure if you share the same sentiment with this should be shelved for a minute and then released later on.
Yeah, it's more so like that. Like I have some music that hasn't been released, but like I said, I would like to like go deeper into it. I've kind of just like touched on it, but I want to go real deep and in depth with the those emotions and express more or dive more into deeper transparency and vulnerability.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because fans can tell what's BS and what's not. And I think you
Absolutely.
got a perfect thing going. So I just yeah, I wanted to give you a big shout out that you're doing great stuff here.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. So okay, let's talk about studio time. So do you have a home studio or do you go like remotely somewhere else?
I like to go
Okay.
to the studio. I don't necessarily care to have a studio in my house, and it's so funny because I've kind of like went back and forth with my mom and a couple of my other industry friends, and they're like, "You just never know. It's always good when you can just be able to record in your house." But I like the
Yeah.
aspect of my house being my solitude, my safe space. When I come home, I'm just home. I don't want to feel like, oh, I have to go to work too in my own house. So I prefer to just go outboard and record.
Exactly. Yeah, that's like when you're when you're working with computers day in day out, you're like, I don't want to come home and mess with the damn computer.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
No one's got time to type. Yeah, but when you do go to the studio, is there like a creative setup that you prefer going into, like the lights of the atmosphere, the vibe, the people, the energy, I mean, or do you just uh go with what they have and just you know
Honestly, I prefer to have like a candle lit for some vibes, probably a bottle of tequila of some sort.
ooh,
And
yeah.
it also depends on which studio I'm going to or what I'm actually going to do as far as like how many people. Some days it may be like a party turn up if I'm in that mode. Then I'll have like other people come in and, have a good time. Or other times it might just be me and the producer and we just go in, vibe, and have a good time. So
Yeah, yeah. When I was looking you up recently, I found out that you wrote your first verse when you were 10 years old, I think.
that
Yeah,
is true.
nice, man. Yeah. Um, so when you were starting to write your own lyrics, were you more like a pen and paper kind of writer, or did you like do a lot of freestyle?
I'm definitely pen and paper, even
Yeah,
to this day, definitely more pen and paper or a phone,
yeah,
write it in my notepad. Just because it kind of went hand in hand with school. I was always deep into language arts, so telling stories and stuff like that. So I just was able to couple the two with writing the music and, being a lover of telling stories.
right. Yeah, and I guess it's more organized for you, because I
For sure.
know because I know a lot of singers that just freestyle and I can't remember what they said, so it's not exactly it's the same thing with guitarists, drummers, and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
kind of weird because it's like you wrote this great verse, but you can't remember it because it's freestyle. It goes out and it never comes back in your head. I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's weird. Yeah, cool. Um, so we're going to do some fun questions now.
Okay.
So if you could remix one of your songs with any artist dead or alive, who would it be, and what would it like? What would the vibe be? Because it's a remix.
I would probably remix Go Ahead.
Hmm,
And I probably would put
That's a
like
great song.
Travis Porter on there or Cake Stylist, like
Yeah.
one of those people that was deep in the twerk era.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, because I well, if it was me, which you didn't ask me, but I'm gonna give you my 2 cents in the way. I think it would be good to hear you like if Whitney Houston was alive, you know. I mean, that could be one major
Yeah,
thing that could be
absolutely. I would love to
like
do a song with
yeah,
Whitney if she were still living. For
right,
of course, who wouldn't?
yeah, right, yeah, because she's like the greatest singer of all time, who wouldn't?
Hmm.
And I guess with AI, I guess you could, but I guess you have to have like
It wouldn't be the
it
same.
wouldn't be the right, yes, yes, but I guess it'd be too much red tape, to go through with getting her voice, accepted by. Family and whatnot.
Hmm.
So, all right. So let's see here. Um, okay. So, if your music could become a sound or an instrument instead of a song, I don't know if I said that right. If if your music could be one sound or an instrument instead of a whole song, what would it be and why? Does that make sense?
If it can be an instrument, if my music could be an instrument,
Yeah, like if you didn't have everything included in the song and you just wanted to focus on one instrument. Not sure if this is a good question or not.
I'll probably say the drums, maybe.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That wasn't a good question. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell. Well, I mean, okay. Um. All right. So going to concerts. I mean, going to venues and performing for people live. Um. What's the most unexpected thing that a fan came up to you and say after you performed a live show, you know? Because
Probably that I look better in person, which I was like,
what? You look better, okay, well that's kind of weird.
Yeah, definitely. I was like, what does that even mean?
Has anybody came up to you and said thank you for like saving my life? Because I know like a lot of people do that after they
Uh,
are
Someone has told me
received.
that I inspire them. Yes.
Oh, good, yeah, awesome. Oh, yeah, yeah. And I guess that's better than you look better in person, which I wish
Yeah,
I
for
thought you look
sure.
fine right
Yeah.
now. You look awesome in your photos, you know. I don't know. I don't know why I got that. I guess that's not a compliment, is it?
No, not really. I'm
Yeah,
like, what does that
that's
even
kind of
mean?
weird. Yeah, yeah. So, okay. So, which of your tracks now feels most likely there could be a soundtrack of your life right now? Like you wrote your songs. Which one would you be the main song of your biography pick? If you had the chance to pick one of your own
Probably
songs.
damn right.
Damn right. Yeah, yeah. That's a good one. Yeah,
Damn
yeah. Damn right. I like
right
that
for
one.
sure.
Yeah. Okay. So what? Okay. So let's just say that would be the opening song for your movie, right? What would be the
Mhm.
closing song? Or would it be on your new EP coming out? Since
Probably would be one of the songs from the new EP.
okay, okay, all right, nice, nice. Um, okay, so you have what, four singles out right now? 4 or 5? I don't know. Yeah, I think
I
so.
think it's like,
Three.
yeah, go
Okay,
ahead. Damn right. Headboard. So it's just three out right now.
okay. Um, when you're performing it live, do you pick one to like which ones which song do you mainly want to highlight the most out of all of your songs? Which one means more to you than just the other two or three?
I mean, honestly, they all have their own significance to me. What I should I say?
Mm,
But it just depends on the event because sometimes people actually like specifically request certain songs. So they're like, no, you have to do Go Ahead or you have to do Damn Right and stuff like that. So I kind of just let the people decide, like
right. Yeah.
whatever they want, what they choose, I let them do it.
Yeah. And are you ever like, oh my God, here we do I have to sing that one? Yeah, or are you just like, hey, let's go? You know?
I mean, I'm always excited to perform as a whole.
Right. Yeah.
So there are songs that I just hate performing, but if that's what people ask for, they just ask for it.
Right. Right. Okay, so let's talk about your acting. Okay.
Okay.
So your movie. Okay, so you have a few movies on right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can get them on Freevee and Hulu, right? Or is it
Amazon,
and
Tubi, and Peacock.
Tubi? Yes, that's I love Tubi. Okay.
Yes.
So you're talking about you are expanding into acting right now, and that's awesome. I wish I could do that, you know.
Mhm.
But is there like a dream role or director you would love to work with someday that you haven't done right now?
Spike Lee, Tiana Taylor, um, and Tyler Perry.
Okay, yeah, I think he would be good. Good thing, Tyler Perry. You know, cool. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, do you think music is your number one thing now, or do you want to go into like movies and such? Right? I mean, which one means more to you than the other one?
Music is always going to be my first love for sure,
Okay.
just because that's my home, that's my base, that's my level of escapism,
Right.
and it makes me at peace. But acting is definitely a close second.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't think you can. I think acting gives you more of a range than music. Because music is just one I guess one tone
Mm-hmm.
of your thoughts, and I guess acting you get to express loneliness, heartbreak, happiness, love,
Mm-hmm.
it's all those good things. Yeah, so I guess you would like acting a little bit more, or am I wrong? Because you get to feel all those feelings that you can't sort of do with music.
I mean, I like music more than acting, but like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
acting is definitely a close second.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's still talk about outside the music. Okay. Outside the music, what keeps you What keeps you grounded or inspired? When you're off stage or off camera, you know.
I think my family is what keeps me grounded for sure.
Mhm.
Just knowing my purpose, knowing that it's a gift from God, and then operating within my gift, and then being like, I love to go home and just be around genuine love
Yeah.
that's unapologetic. Like, yeah, people love you, but the love that you get from your family is just a different type of love. I always say that.
Right. And just hear by your response, and I'm sure your family backed you with this music career that you're on
Right,
right
for
now.
sure,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. 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 They didn't say no, you're not doing that, or they said go ahead. Right?
Yeah, no,
Oh yeah.
they did definitely support.
I love parents like that. That's the best parental thing you can do, I guess, for your children.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, cool. So we do have a few more questions for you. Um, so okay, so being in the spotlight, I know there's a lot of, I don't want to say hatred, but I guess dislike for you. You're doing something that other people wish they could do, and they just don't do it.
Hmm.
So what is one um I guess like misconception about you that people have that you love to that you would like to set straight, or has that even happened yet?
I can't really say I have a misconception at this
Okay.
point. Not yet.
Not yet. Yes, keyboard right. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay, so we're gonna do this three more questions. And I
Okay.
think I asked you this last time, but I'm not sure, so I'm gonna ask you again.
Okay.
And I'm sure we both forgot because it's been a year now.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do like a Mount Rushmore of your favorite four artists or bands.
Okay.
Who would they be? You got four of them.
Missy Elliott, um, Moni Love,
Mhm.
Usher,
Okay.
Lil Kim, and Chris Brown.
That's fine, but that's fine. That's fine. Chris Brown, yeah, because I heard a lot of good things and bad things about Chris Brown, but I don't know.
Yeah.
So who knows? But yeah, Missy Elliott is like one of the greatest, um, people on earth. So okay, all right. So we'll go back when you were 18 or something. Okay.
Hmm.
We're looking in your room. Are we looking at any music posters? And if so, who are we looking at?
I really wasn't big a poster girly, so I didn't
Really?
really have posters like that.
Okay.
Um, I had the CDs, and that was Chris Brown and Usher mainly. Those are my
Okay.
very first, and I had the T-shirts.
Yeah.
Those were the concerts that I went to from when I was younger. Usher was my very first concert, and then Chris Brown was my second concert.
Okay. And you still like both of them because you just said it
Love them,
on a
love
yeah
them,
on a final four. Yeah. Oh yeah.
love them for sure.
Love them. Right. Yeah. So one more question and then we'll let you go because I know it's getting late for you.
Okay.
Um. Okay. So is there one artist, album, or song that you can listen to right now, but you cannot tell me, your dad, your mom, your brother, whoever, how it makes you feel deep inside your soul?
Yes, it's one song.
Can we have it?
Huh?
Can you tell us?
Oh,
Or
it's Superstar by Usher.
okay, nice, nice, and that's perfect because I mean, there's no really I didn't expect you to explain it. I just wanted to know what it was. So that
Yeah.
maybe I can research it and to find out.
You'll feel it when you hear
Okay,
it. You just got to listen to it.
right, yeah. 'Cause I guess the lyrics are very very deep.
Yes.
God, cool, cool. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna give you some shout outs here. You can visit Mz Coxx, MZCOXX at Facebook. It's Cox time with two X's.
Hmm.
You are on TikTok, Instagram under Mz Coxx, MZCOXX.
Hmm.
And you have a website, mzcox.com.
Hmm.
And you are selling new merchandise, or was this all your because you got some like book bags and crop tops
Yes.
and
Hmm.
shorts. It's all good stuff, you know. And I might get a hat too. These are nice hats, you know. All right.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
So all right. So is like is it oh okay okay so you said you can't tell us when the new EP is coming out, right? That's secret.
Yeah, it's coming soon. I'll
Okay,
make the
okay,
announcement on 11/11, but it's
okay.
coming soon for sure.
All right. Yeah, so everybody check on the Facebook account and Instagram and get it when it's going to be able to download, I guess, on Spotify and Apple Music and all that fun stuff. Right?
Yes, for
All right.
sure.
All right, cool. But thank you so much, Miss Cox. This is a great but talking to you, and I'm so glad to see you again.
Thank you for having me.
Sure, no problem at all. Thank you for coming on.